It sucks. It really just sucks. I feel like I'm failing at.
That's how 27-year-old Evan Anderson feels these days. He has a bachelor's degree in sports management and a master's in business administration. He wants to be an assistant athletic director. But 2 years after graduation, he still can't find a job.
I've applied to 150 to 200 jobs. It's just mentally draining the more I do it.
Anderson knows getting into the sports industry is challenging, but the problem goes way beyond his field. He's applied to retail jobs, general entry-level positions, everything. He's been rejected from all of them.
It stinks. It really does.
To survive, he lives with his parents and works seasonal gigs at the Cleveland Zoo and Spirit Christmas.
It's good, but it's not ideal.
Evan's story isn't unique. According to the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, unemployment among 22 to 27-year-old college graduates has hit 5.6%, higher than the overall 4.2% jobless rate. That's unusual. College grads typically have better job prospects than the general workforce. Right now, more than 40% of employed recent graduates are working jobs not related to their degree. That's the highest level since 2020.
It's always been tough for kids coming out of college.
Tom Johnston is a recruiter with 35 years of experience. He says the problem is simple. The job boards are broken.
But the reality is the market isn't really that difficult. It's the same as it's always been. It's always been hard. But what's happening is people are relying on the easy way of just post, click, and send as many as they can randomly without taking thought.
He says hundreds, sometimes thousands of applicants apply to one single job. AI is filtering people out before they even have a chance, and the market is incredibly competitive.
They've got to think outside the box. Looking looking for a job, it's a competition.
Anderson is also finding that many entry-level positions are asking for years of experience, even when they're supposed to be entry-level.
The odds and ends don't add up.
Johnston says don't focus so much on the online applications. Make real connections. Ask for coffee meetings, shadow days. Get your foot in the door the old-fashioned way.
Find people in those organizations you're interested in, meet with them, create relationships with them, so that when the roles come in, ideally they try to fill them way before they put the ads up.
For Anderson, he says the American dream has been nothing but an American struggle.
It's depressing.
But he's not giving up.
It's just a matter of someone believing in me to actually give me that opportunity.
And this problem is pretty widespread. According to the National Association of Colleges and Employers, only 44% of the class of 2026 had a job offer before graduation. That number was a little more than 50% in 2020, so we're going backwards. And here's what really stings. The average starting salary for recent grads is about $56,000, but they expect to make around $80,000. So that's nearly a $24,000 gap right there. To put it in perspective, back in 1984, a graduate's starting salary was equivalent to about $68,000 in today's dollars, but wages, they have not kept up with inflation. Tom did give me some advice, though, for recent grads. He says target smaller companies instead of those big name companies. Second, be sure to think outside the box. You might not land your dream job immediately, but just getting your foot into the door at a company matters a lot, as it's a lot easier to get a job once you're inside the company. And then with AI and all this technology nowadays, he said, don't just use AI to generate a generic resume and cover letter. Always write it yourself and use AI as a tool to make it better, but never let it speak for you. Also, he said, just consistently be networking and leverage the relationships that you already have. A large amount of roles are filled by referrals from people who know someone personally. He said, remember, people hire people, not resumes, so the job that you want in 3 years might be made possible by a connection that you make today. Taylor Bruck, Spectrum News.